Welcome to Empowering You, a channel dedicated to unlocking your inner power and potential. We're here to share proven strategies for self-development, helping you cultivate happiness, success, and peace of mind. If you resonate with this message, show your support by liking and subscribing. Today, we're diving deep into a powerful truth. No one cares about you until you care about yourself. The world is a whirlwind of experiences, joys, and sorrows. Every single person you encounter carries their own invisible burdens, their own dreams, their own fears. And this isn't a bad thing, it's just reality. We are all navigating our own paths, often so consumed by our own struggles that we miss the struggles of others. It's not cruelty, it's simply human nature. Think about it. Have you ever been so caught up in your own worries that you missed a friend's sadness or a family member's need for support? It happens to the best of us, but this realization that everyone is fighting their own battles shouldn't make you feel alone or insignificant. Instead, let it be a call to action. Because the truth is, no one can truly understand your journey, your pain, your aspirations the way you do, and no one can care for your well-being the way you can. This is why self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. When you care for yourself, you empower yourself to navigate the challenges of life with strength and resilience. You become the hero of your own story. Imagine this. You're in a crowded room, tears streaming down your face. But no one notices. They're too busy with their conversations, their phones, their own internal dialogues. It's not that they're intentionally ignoring you. It's that they simply aren't tuned into your frequency. This is a difficult truth, but it's important to acknowledge. We often expect others to anticipate our needs, to sense our pain, to offer support without us having to ask. But the reality is, most people are so focused on their own lives, their own dramas, that they miss the subtle cues, the unspoken pleas for help. This is why it's crucial to find your voice, to advocate for yourself. Don't wait for someone to notice your tears, to read your mind, to understand your struggles without you expressing them. Speak your truth, share your burdens, ask for the support you deserve. Remember, vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage. It's the willingness to show up authentically in the world even when it feels scary. And when you allow yourself to be seen, truly seen, you open the door for genuine connection and support. Many of us go through life waiting for someone to love us the way we need to be loved, waiting for someone to validate our dreams, waiting for someone to rescue us from our circumstances. But the truth is, waiting for someone else to give you what you need is a recipe for disappointment. Why? Because no one else can fulfill your needs the way you can. No one else can make you feel worthy, loved, or capable. These are things that come from within. When you rely on external validation, you give away your power. You make your happiness dependent on the actions, opinions, and affections of others. And that's a dangerous game to play. Instead of waiting for someone to care for you, turn that care inwards. Become your own source of love, acceptance, and support. Nurture your dreams, celebrate your accomplishments, and forgive yourself for your mistakes. Remember, you are worthy of love and belonging, not because someone else tells you so, but because you are inherently valuable, simply by virtue of existing. Chapter 4, Lesson 4, Understand Your Own Worth. Your worth is not determined by your job title, your relationship status, the number of likes you get on social media, or the opinions of others. Your worth is inherent, an intrinsic part of who you are. However, so many of us struggle to internalize this truth. We chase external validation, seeking approval from others to fill the void within. But the problem is, no amount of external validation will ever be enough if you don't believe in your own worth. It's like trying to fill a bottomless pit with sand. You can keep pouring and pouring, but it will never be enough. The journey to self-worth begins with self-awareness. Take some time to reflect on your strengths, your accomplishments, the qualities that make you unique and special. What are you good at? What brings you joy? What values do you hold dear? Once you start recognizing your own worth, you'll stop seeking it from others. You'll be less affected by criticism, more confident in your decisions, and more comfortable setting boundaries. Chapter 5, Lesson 5. Stop waiting for validation. How often do you hold back from pursuing your dreams because you're afraid of what others will think? How often do you silence your own voice because you're worried about judgment or criticism? If you're constantly seeking validation from others, you're giving them power over your life. You're allowing their opinions to dictate your choices, their doubts to cloud your vision, their fears to hold you back from your full potential. The truth is, not everyone will understand your journey, not everyone will support your dreams, and that's okay. Their opinions are simply a reflection of their own experiences, their own limitations, their own fears. Don't let their noise drown out your own inner guidance. Trust your instincts, follow your heart, and have the courage to pursue what lights you up, even if it scares you. Remember, the only validation that truly matters is your own. When you believe in yourself, when you're aligned with your values, when you're living a life that feels authentic to you, external opinions hold less weight. Lesson 6. Strength is built in struggle. We often try to avoid discomfort, challenges, and pain. We seek the path of least resistance, hoping to coast through life with ease. But the reality is, growth rarely happens in our comfort zones. Strength is built in the struggle. It's forged in the fires of adversity, tempered by challenges, and shaped by our ability to rise above difficult circumstances. Think about a weightlifter. They don't build muscle by lifting the lightest weight. They challenge themselves, push their limits, and embrace the discomfort of lifting heavier and heavier weights. The same principle applies to personal growth. Every challenge you overcome, every obstacle you navigate, every setback you learn from makes you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. So, the next time you're facing a difficult situation, instead of shying away from the discomfort, lean into it. Embrace the challenge as an opportunity for growth. Remember, it's in the struggle that you discover your true strength. Lesson 7. Failure is inevitable. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone towards it. Every successful person has faced countless setbacks, disappointments, and failures along the way. The difference is, they didn't let those failures define them. They saw them as opportunities to learn, to adapt, and to come back stronger. It's easy to feel discouraged when things don't go our way, when our efforts are met with resistance, when we feel like giving up. But it's in those moments of doubt that it's most important to remember your why. Why are you pursuing this goal? What impact do you want to make? What do you want to learn from this experience? Connect with your purpose, and let it fuel your determination. Remember, failure is not a destination, it's a detour. It's an opportunity to reevaluate your approach, to learn from your mistakes, and to come back with even greater clarity and resolve. Lesson 8. Embrace solitude. In a world that constantly demands our attention, solitude has become a lost art. We're constantly bombarded with notifications, messages, and demands on our time. But it's in the quiet moments of solitude that we connect with our inner wisdom, our creativity, and our intuition. Solitude is not about being lonely. It's about being alone with yourself. It's about creating space for reflection, for introspection, for connecting with your inner world. Think of solitude as a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. Start small. Carve out 15 minutes each day to disconnect from the outside world and tune into your inner world. Meditate, journal, go for a walk in nature, or simply sit in silence and observe your thoughts and feelings. As you become more comfortable with solitude, you'll start to crave it. You'll realize that it's in these quiet moments of self-reflection that you gain clarity, find inspiration, and tap into your true power. Your journey to self-care starts now. Remember, self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the foundation upon which you build a fulfilling and meaningful life. It's about prioritizing your well-being, honoring your needs, and treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would extend to a loved one. The journey to self-discovery and self-love can be challenging, but it's the most rewarding journey you'll ever embark upon. It's about peeling back the layers, confronting your shadows, and embracing the fullness of who you are. So, start today. Take one small step towards prioritizing yourself. And remember, you are worthy, you are capable, and you are enough, just as you are.